check. Select. Check on. Sir, we want to select. Yeah. Check it. John, Mike. John, Mike.
If there is any emergency,
Is it on? Can you check if it's please? Madam. Why? Number one
So let's have an end to have some small activity.
But if it is busy, then it won't have time.
No time.
Yes, here, but tomorrow is holiday.
We are already live. Maybe we can take just 10 minutes. This will be really engaging.
Then holiday is you have started. Then
10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Excel download ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್
Okay, make it pretty quick. It's okay.
ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
Attention, please. So it's going to be a niche topic. Also will be educative to you guys. I hope this will be really benefiting, even if you are compromising your time, leaving this filing time very important. Right? I promise that happens. So moving forward, the topic will be about IPO, debt funding, and equity funding. Okay? So it will be an interesting topic, combination of educative and some fun activities with you guys. Right? So now I'll pass on to Kalpana. She will be telling the team and the team title. Alright?
Team 1, Vinod, Sai Pramod, Bhagya, and Guru Raj.
Fast.
And Team 2, Pooja, Mahesh, Kirti, Chaitra. Team 3, Kushi, Mahesh, Jennifer, Puneet. Team 4, Shivareddy, Janani, Rakshita, and Yamuna. Team 5, Sudhir, Chandan, Shivamurthy.
Fast.
Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, 4 and 5. Team 1, Vinod, Sai Pramod, Bhagya and Guru. Team 2, Pooja, Mahesh, Kirti, Chaitra. Team 3, Kushi, Uma Mahesh, Jennifer, Puneet. Team 4, Shiva, Janani, Rakshita and Yamuna. Team 5, Sudhir, Chandan and Shivu.
Okay, guys, so now I'll explain the game very simple. Okay? So we will pick up one person from the team. Okay? And it will be more interesting if you announce the team names also.
Team 1, IPO Titans. Team 2, Funding Warriors. Team 3, Diligence Eagles. Team 4, Valuation Mavericks. Team 5, Cap Table Strategists.
Alright. Okay, I'll tell you the games. Basically, so one person from the team will come down to throw a question to Sachin Sir first. Alright? And moving forward, the same person will choose two teams, basically. So condition here is they are choosing a team currently now. So let's say this team, the person will select, and this team. Okay? And they'll throw a question. One question to you, one question to you. And followed by another person who is coming from the next team will not choose the same team. It will be like that. Okay? You understood the game, right? Okay. Repeat again. So, 3 sets of questions. One is knowledge-based question, which will be asked by the person to Sachin Sir. First question. Second 2 questions will be asked to the contestants, meaning team 1 or team 2. Basically, you pick up a random person and ask a question, and they will answer. Those 2 questions will be a fun question, connecting to IPO. All clear? Understood now? Okay. Can you play now? Okay. Team 1. Volunteer, please. We will not be showing the question. I will ask the same question to Sir.
Now,
Sir, friends.
open the laptop. Open the laptop. Okay, excellent question. So what is IPO? My question back to you. What is IPO? So what do a company, why do a company look like? Okay. Why do a company look like? Anyone? From the public funding. So when the company is growing, so minimum 3 years, a company vintage should be there. So that's the first requirement. Minimum 3 years vintage. Company should be profitable. PAT positive. So minimum 1 CR PAT positive. Right? So company can go for 2 types of IPOs. Either they can go for SME IPO or they can go for a main board IPO. For SME IPO, 1 crore minimum profit is required. They have to value 30%, 26% of their equity they have to minimum value. So that's a basic thing. Now vintage is important. 3 years minimum should be there. For having a company, a private limited should get converted into a limited. Right? And they have to file various forms with SEBI and for the receipt. So basic requirement is this. What is company don't do is something which is a very important point that we can discuss.
That's and now it's going to be a fun question to the contestant. You have to choose any of the team here, and you can throw a question. Whoever knows the answer can give out the answer. Okay? Which is also a knowledge sharing, also your potential.
I need to open the laptop. Right.
Your laptop. forward this and this. Has to be forward.
Okay, so start. Second.
Choose a
Four, five. Fast.
and the answer will be validated by this.
Big question.
Facilitating whom? Read. Okay, I'll repeat the question. So the question is, if our company है IPO ready tomorrow, what would be the tagline on our prospectus B? Uttarayan.
If our company is IPO ready, what they will put in their prospectus?
Is it a GK question or is it something creative?
It's a great different question. They are filing for an IPO. Filing for an IPO. So you can move it.
Okay, this I can choose a team.
Fast.
Three. Okay, the question is.
IPO always makes founders rich, true or false?
Fast. True.
What do you think? Yes, great. Team two. Thank you. You did a good job.
Into. Quickly.
Team two.
Come na. Why are you afraid of asking questions to me?
Question please.
Okay, so IPO approvals are approved by SEBI. Multiple boards are there, but main is SEBI. SEBI approves for all the IPO related activities. So you have to file forms with SEBI and they approve. SEBI is Security Exchange Board of India.
Celebrity including the IPO.
Which one?
Why? Next. One more.
Speak loud.
What's a common misconception startups have about IPO success?
What's a common misconception startups have about IPO success?
not right, neither right nor wrong. See, what startups miss out is they always think that they can go for an IPO. So their ultimate aim is to go for an IPO. This is actually the wrong way of thinking. They should not aim for going for an IPO. They should work towards that journey, right? So the problem with them is in that journey they don't focus on building a company which can go for an IPO. They keep thinking around, okay, I'll become rich if I go for an IPO. That's the only thing. But they don't focus on building a business. They don't get their investment right. They don't spend the money right, and they finally end up even having a good product or a good services.
Next, in three.
In three.
Name major reasons companies go public.
So why companies go public? There are 2-3 reasons. One is that they want growth capital. Okay, they reach to a certain stage where company feels that by this I have chopped all my options of taking funds. I want to go for public, and public should actually help me in my next level. So they want a larger expansion of the business, then they go public. Second is when they go public, they also make money because generally investors, they don't allow the founders to liquidate most of their secondary equity. So when they go public, their shares are allowed to be sold in the market at a certain market price. So they want to become richer once they go public. So these are the two main reasons generally the IPOs are.
If the IPO launch had a mascot, what would it be?
IPO?
Launch had a mascot.
Question asked me.
Dollar symbol. Dollar symbol.
Dollars. Nice. True or false question?
True or false? IPO guarantees long-term success. Yes.
IPO guarantees long-term success.
Why?
Yes or no?
I want very much certain.
Okay, so there is no right or there is no wrong here. IPO can guarantee for long term. IPO, if not done diligently, and it is fluke, it's overhyped, then will go up, and as you rightly said, in the next few days or few months, and share price will come. It cannot guarantee a long term success. But if right companies like Infosys, they've done IPOs in 25-30 years before, and they're still going strong. The shares are still going strong. Go for ITC, every year 20% return is there. CA Tires. Many companies are there which is like 40-50 years old company, long-term success. Because they got the money at the right time, they invested the money wisely, and they're growing good. They developed their brand, they've grown their brand. But many companies, they will not be able to get a success even if they've gone for IPO because of bad practices. So there's no right and wrong answer in this. It's all choice. Okay, so prospectus, which is basically file DRHP, we call it. So when we file a DRHP or a prospectus, we generally give the specific information about company's project plans, why they are going for an IPO, and what is the quantity of shares they are diluting, at what valuation. So all that information is part of the prospectus, plus how company has been performing for the last 3-4 years. It's important for the public when they're investing to read the prospectus to understand the company's future plan, how company has performed in the past, what is the background about the founders, the shareholders, and why they should invest in the company. So prospectus covers everything. Pick 2 teams to choose. Faster.
If the company's IPO was made in a Netflix drama, what would the title?
Very fancy.
Documenting success. Nice.
If your company's IPO was made into a Netflix drama, what would the title be?
IPO ceremonies are just for show.
All the
True or false? The question is IPO build ceremonies are just for show.
she doesn't know the answer.
False. Why false?
It's actually true. It is show off.
Yeah, it's show.
The pure show off. It ring a bell for what is it? We are getting listed and they put a ceremony. What is it? Just to show off. That we are doing IPO. We have gone into IPO. And take the photograph in media, PR and just it's a false.
I think we should go.
What are the book building and fixed price transactions?
See, book building is basically on the fixed price is basically how you calculate the price from the net worth. That is fixed price. Book building and finance, right? Okay, so I got the answer. Sorry. Book building is based on the net worth, and fixed price is when you decide a price for the particular shares. So you decide that your net worth is basically 100 rupees per share, but you want to fix a price of 1,000 rupees. So that is called a fixed price. Book building is 100 rupees. So that 900 rupees you can calculate the share value, but you want to fix a price of 1,000 rupees.
Imagine your IPO, a random item, like your favorite pen. Imagine your IPO, a random item, like your favorite pen.
Assume yourself like your movements or which that was selling. This is not something knowledge. It's now and so. In projection,
For an example,
finance guys, right? What do you guys speak? Projection 3 years, 5 years, what will happen? Right? Speak that. By the way.
I'm not a good question.
should take a selling of that or when is it
Whatever. It's a fun activity, right? So, I'm doing a which is a projection. Anybody can pitch. So you have a product then. So investor is Sachin Sir. So how will you convince him? Will you guys speak figures or about the product? About the page projection or what? As an investor, what do you say? What do you see?
See, there are different ways to look at a particular company in terms of business. Some will look at the growth, some will look at the profits, some will look at the impact. So it all depends. So it's in the vision of a particular investor. The same investor may not invest in Infosys, but I may invest in Infosys because he is looking to invest in a company which is a high growth. But for a consistent growth, people even invest in Infosys, right? Because they are consistently doing well. But there are high growth companies like Amazon or maybe some IT, AI related company, maybe or you have many other companies that are like high growth. In 3 years, 4 years, they become multi-billion dollar companies. So those are different. So it depends upon the investors like. If they like product, they invest in product companies. If they like services, they invest in service companies. This is the
Investor is around.
This is a one-time use, and in our, just like my company, all the companies use this capital writing market, company uses. We have lots of artists who like to draw random things from their desks, so it is a nice use that they make, and it gets over the whiteboard. So that it's a never-ending product. No, she's going to need it in the future as well. So it's a nice.
I can look at it. I can look at it. Come to my office.
So last question.
IPO or state private forever. What's good?
Private equity, IPO.
Public or
Yeah, public company. Which is good.
private placement or IPO?
Anyone?
I mean, you can debate. Like if you say, I will put them private. Example is Zerodha, no IPO. His net worth is close to 17,000 crores. He always says people who want debt funding, who is not profitable much, they will go for IPO. Why should I go for it?
There are many companies like this.
I'm making money. I don't want to get into IPO. I stand on private equity. Is this private equity?
So I will not agree on 100% with you. Why I am not agreeing on 100% with you? Because most of the private equity players look for taking the companies to IPO. So again, it goes to do with the product and services you are in. Zerodha may not be a classic example, and may be a classic example also, both. Why? Because most of the company doesn't fall in the Zerodha category. Zerodha is 35 or 40 people company, making 5,000 crores, 6,000 crores turnover every year. Because they have developed a tech, and the product tech product they have developed, which is now linked to every phone. My phone is also linked to Zerodha, and I am using my money to trade phones. So they are taking commission every time a trader. They have made a tech and slept. That's it. They are making money on it. But most of the companies, either a product company or a service companies, which have to have money to grow.
So your estimate is it be classified into multiple businesses, product and service, in combination of all the verticals, all these things.
May not be. It is to do with the type of company it is. So Hindustan Unilever also would have taken money from their founders, or then they have gone public for them to fuel for their growth. So, but today I don't want to go to IPO because I am a service company. I get money and then hire people. And then I keep getting money from my customers. So it all depends upon the type of company and business they are. Private equity players, whoever invests in a company, their ultimate aim is to exit. They want to make profits.